There is no such thing as a Cebuana design. We are just one global people under one sky. The labels that we put are the parameters that we put ourselves under. And I think we are defined simply by the materials we use.
Furniture designer and Cebuano Debbie Palao believes that every designer and artist has a primary responsibility to the environment. That's why she advocates the use of sustainable and natural materials.
It's this love of material that really inspires me first and foremost. Or whatever shape or purpose my designs will be, I always begin with the material and how it can be done. Can it be reinvented to do something else, to be applied in a different way, for example? My favorite, of course, is bamboo, as I said, and there's rattan. I love abaca. And recently, I've started to design using cotton, for example, on the chair that I'm sitting on.
Debbie pursued her passion for the arts that blossomed at a very young age.
We're 4 siblings, actually. We all learned to draw before we could write. While we were allowed to invite friends over, we were not so much allowed to go out. So that was, I think, our way, my siblings and I, our way of entertaining ourselves. We just enjoyed drawing things. My dad being a lawyer, he prevailed upon me to take up law, but by way of business. But in all those years, he continued to support my love for crafts. As I progressed as a designer, I realized how important it was, my preparation in accounting actually, which prepared me for business, the business of design.
Eventually, Debbie and her husband Gus put up a furniture business where she learned the ropes of being a designer.
And the first 3 years of my life as a designer was terrible. You know what got me through was when I realized the materials that I used were fantastic. And that's when I realized this is where I want to be. And this is what I want to do for as long as I can. Even in an entertainment center, like a lobby of a hotel, they always have sofas. And from there, I do the other complementary pieces like the lounge chairs, the coffee tables. But I am not the kind of designer that makes everything match. The concept stage is my most favorite in the work of designing. That is just the beginning. And everything that follows is just a consequence of the beginning. And I love it because after I do all the experimentations and all the swatches, then the next question is, can it bend? Can I use it on this? Can I weave it on a chair? Those questions come to mind, and that's the one that challenges me. That's the one that gives me the rush of excitement.
Debbie tells us about some of her favorite pieces.
Let me begin, for example, with that lighting that we have there in rattan that is being fastened with copper wire. You know, I was just driving out of the house and going to the factory one day when I saw there were lots of construction going on. And I saw these scaffoldings, you know, rising from the ground to the sky, and I was looking at it, oh my God, look at that. The silhouettes. One of my favorite pieces, for example, is a commode that I did, and which was split open, and it looks like corrugated carton from inside, but it's not. It's really bamboo. The trekkie is another of my favorite. It is made from round core that is one of the smallest round cores, 1/8 of a diameter, that is curled, steamed, and curled to look like spring. My inspiration then was the spring notebook.
Debbie's designs are stylish and functional, reflecting her advocacy and personality.
A design is not about me. It is about the people I design for. It is about the product. A good product design should be intuitive. It should serve the purpose for which it was meant. It is also everything about me because it begins with me.
Up next, back in Manila, we give you the lowdown on a luxury development that's near the country's top schools.